So my heart is an electromagnetic force center that creates light, that sends out electrical impulses, that has the power to create. And if my heart is aligned, I like what Greg said this morning about engaging with the blood, the alignment. If my heart is aligned with the blood, with the frequency of Zion, with the frequency of heaven, then this lamp of the body, this eye, be single, then my whole body will be full of light. That means we're not in the dark about anything. And when we use that term in life, you're not, someone's in the dark, that means they don't know what's going on. They need understanding, or there's distortion, or they're confused about a subject, or the world events. But if my body is full of light, then there is no darkness in it. Then I see clearly, I perceive clearly, I visualize clearly, I can create clearly. What I see in the inner world, I can bring that forth in the outer world, which is what we were designed to do when we were planted in the garden. Luke 17:20-21. Now, when he was asked by the Pharisees when the kingdom of God would come, he answered them and said, the kingdom of God does not come with observation, nor will they say, see here or see there, for the kingdom of God is within you. So this inner world, this inner realm, this inner kingdom is we always have access to this inner world. But for some reason, again, I'll say, we have been conditioned in human life to live more from the outside, measuring things, judging things, assessing things from the outside instead of from the inside. But the kingdom of God is within you. And then Yeshua said, in my Father's house are many mansions. I said this, in you are many mansions, many realms, many doors. In fact, he put all eternity in our hearts. He put time and space in our hearts. Again, wherever your attention goes, your energy will flow. Out of your heart will flow rivers, energy, power of living water. John 14:12. I'm just going through some things so that we can be aligned properly and see properly to create properly the world that we want to live in. John 14:12 says, most assuredly I say to you, he who believes in me, the works that I do, he will do also, and greater works than these he will do, because I go to my Father. Most assuredly I say to you, he who believes in me, the works that I do, he will do also, and greater works than these he will do, because I go to my Father. Watch this. Abba is source. Christ, Yeshua, he goes back in and up to the source. We go back in and up to the source in the crown, where the lamp of the body is, where the pineal gland is. When the eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. Abba is source. We go back in and up to the source in the crown to sit at the right hand of the power source. It will be done according to the power you allow to work in you. Everything that you desire to see manifested will be done according to the power that you allow to work in you. That power is so loving, so gentle, so awesome, so intimate and personal that it does not force its way on you. You have to allow that power to work in you. Remember, in the church age, we use the term, I yield to you, Lord. I yield to the Spirit. I yield to my highest consciousness, which is Christ consciousness. As soon as we are awake, and as soon as we are fully aware of the inner world, which I believe is being born again, as soon as we are awake and are fully aware of the inner world, Christ consciousness goes to prepare a place for you. Yeshua said to his disciples, I go to prepare a place for you. In my Father's house are many mansions. In you are many mansions. You are the house of the Lord. As soon as we are awake and fully aware of the inner world, Christ's consciousness goes to prepare a place for you in the crown. In your body are many mansions. The inner world is constantly calling us in, but we have been so conditioned to stay outside, listen to this, allowing all our perceptions that create our worldviews to be shaped and governed by the outside the garden experience, instead of living from inside the garden experience, where your waters or energy to create flow from the source of life, light, and love. I'm going to say that again. In your body are many mansions or realms, doors. The inner world is constantly calling us in, but we have been so conditioned to stay outside, allowing all our perceptions that create our worldviews to be shaped and governed by the outside the garden experience, instead of living from inside the garden experience, where your waters or energy to create flow from the source of life, light, and love.